I'm a huge fan of squatting. So good for us. Keeps us limber, gets rid of those aches and pains. Just gotta do it. And then we'll take, doesn't matter, take your left foot, pivot it out, take one step forward with your right foot. We'll do the inner rivers, which is, again, nice for stretching the backside of the body. There's lots of other things, but just to use it like a warm-up, you can feel the stretching in the backside of the body, which is great. Right? Get those hamstrings stretched out, lower back. Shift the weight back, lift your toe on the front foot. Shift the weight forward and lift your heel on the back foot. Like keep your back relatively flat when you're doing this form so you don't strain your low back. Switching to the other side. One. Okay. And we can kind of work on the upper body weight. Remember this one is called Purify, but it's great for stretching shoulders every direction. And you can go right into direct, so starting in the back and do it like it's happening. It's a good way for just standing up. Tap under the arm, over the arm, gently on the face, under, over, holding, and again, over the abdomen, sternum, under. Let's do one more. Tap your abdomen area, sternum. Spend a little extra time there. Face, top of the head. So have you ever seen a model of an acupuncture? They have these acupuncture models. Have you ever seen it? You have seen it. So what do you notice about it right away when you see the model? What stands out to you? Yeah.
The head.
Yeah, the head. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, what amazes me is when you look at these models, there's points everywhere. Everywhere, all over the body are these acupuncture points where skilled people who know about acupuncture, they know where to put the needles, and hopefully that helps your health. But here we are doing what we're doing, and doing this, right? We're doing the same thing. We don't even have to think about where the points are. Right? But we're doing the exact same thing. So I just want to remind everybody of that. Okay, so that would be a sample, good sample warm-up. Then you always want to do some type of beginning, transition. A good friend of mine, he calls this crossing over. I really like that. We're crossing over from just our daily awareness to something, to our practice consciousness, our practice way of being. So we go with the three treasures, the alignment, the breathing, and our awareness. So let's do that. I like to do it with my eyes closed. It helps me be more present. Some people will find that uncomfortable because they feel like they're losing their balance. So whatever you need to do there, you can do that. But we work on alignment first today. Get your feet connected to the ground. And we want to check in with each of the major joints, starting with the ankles. And just by mentioning them, you want to release. So I'm going to bring my attention to my ankles, and I can feel something release there. Release your knees, keep them nice and soft. When you come to the pelvis, we're always in this posture of like we're sitting down on the air with our tailbone pointing to the ground. Our knees are soft and bent, and you can feel in your thighs, your thigh muscles are working a little bit as you're in this posture. Moving up, we come to the shoulders, space under the arms, let your arms hang down, and then the shoulders follow and relax, which is great. And moving up, you want to adjust our head top, allow your head top to float up, suspend up. You use the image of the golden thread that supports into the sky. And then we go to our breathing. I'm going to breathe lightly, softly, quietly, in through the nose, out through the nose. You just notice where your breathing is for now. And throughout the practice, we let it sink into the body as we relax more deeply. And then our awareness, we come to the present moment. We let go of the complexity that surrounds us. It's always there. Just for this time, we say to ourselves, we're going to let it go, and we're just going to be present. Let's stay here for a moment. Integrating and practicing through treasures. Noticing how it feels for us to cross over into the present moment. All right, very good. Great, you're all becoming experts at three treasures, which is, you hear me, I'm like a broken record. That's what it's all about. I want to mention again that thread that you hear me talk about, the tradition is really kind of a beautiful tradition. In the Chinese tradition, that thread is held by the goddess Kuan Yin, who is the goddess of compassion. So she's holding us up. That's a kind of a nice idea, right? She's up there in the clouds. She's got the golden thread, and we're connected to both earth and sky. So it's a beautiful image. Okay, so today we're gonna walk. I kind of brought this up because I just can't believe the nonsense that's out on the internet on Tai Chi Walking. Have you seen this stuff?
I haven't
So-
opened it, I get them, but I haven't opened it.
Yeah, yeah. It's
You'll lose
absolutely,
10 pounds by next week.
yeah, there you go, there you go. So, it started because I think I mentioned, I do a lot of work with the VA, with veterans, and the veterans I work with, they're asking me, they're like, you know, we do it on WebEx, so it's on like a Zoom platform, and they're like, Dave, we want to do this Tai Chi Walking, you know, we want to do this. And I say, well, what do you want to do? Well, didn't you see the guys and the women on Tai Chi Walking? They're like, look like they're in the gym for 5 hours a day, and they lose all this weight. And the advertisement I saw last night, it's like, lose 25 pounds, 7 minutes a day of Tai Chi Walking. That is just a little too much. But with that said, Tai Chi Walking is a tremendous practice all in itself, right? The traditional forms of Tai Chi are all walking. They walk in different directions. So why not do Tai Chi Walking? And it helps, the kind of benefits that you can get from it. It helps you with proprioception, which is where you are in space. You ever bump into things, right? We all do a little bit. So proprioception, this helps proprioception, it helps with balance, which is really important. You're all athletes in the club here, whatever your chosen sport is. So it's going to help you with, just being able to do your sport, whatever it is, right? You get strong, you've got stronger legs, you have better balance. It's a type of meditation, right? So it's very, very widely practiced. And do we have any people that do like mindfulness meditation, Buddhist meditation? Anybody here? Okay, Jill does. So what do the Buddhists do, right? They walk, right? Yeah, not only them, but others as well. But they do sitting meditation, and then they'll have a session of walking. And the idea is that they're still meditating, then they're carrying that into the rest of the day. But that's what Tai Chi Walking is, we real practice. Right, so go through it, and let's see where we get to. All right, go as far as we can. Just gonna set up my clock so I'm watching. Okay. So the first place to start, and we'll all kind of go in the same direction. I'm going to back up just a little bit. Okay, so you can see the full person here. So we are always going to be starting out in this parallel stance, right? And the first thing that we'll do today is we're going to do this, what's called fundamental of leg work. So let's pivot to right, take one step forward with the left. Right? Some of this I'll go through a little faster, some we'll slow down on. So weight shifting is going to be very important for walking, so we want to learn about weight shifting. So when we shift our weight back, let's do that into our back leg. Get to the point where you can lift your front leg off the ground, still maintain your body upright. It's tricky to do, but it's a little test to see how your root is in your back leg. Okay, find the root, lift the leg. You don't have to stay for a long time. So that's back weighted. Then we come forward 50, 60%, not too much because we want to make sure we're taking care of our knees. Check that your knee does not go past your front toe. That means you're properly supporting your knee. Your hips are making a 90-degree angle. This is one leg of the 90 degree, and then the other leg is your knee and toe. All right, so that should be a 90 degree. This would not be 90. I'm facing off that direction or turning the other way. Right, so we want to make sure we keep that at 90. So the first way that you can practice is just do weight shifting. It's a tremendously helpful exercise. And what are we practicing? We're practicing the same 3 treasures that we always do. So we're working on alignment, we're breathing, we're being present. But now we're adding this dynamic motion. I like to call this Tai Chi pouring. It's like you're pouring your weight. It's like a liquid forward, and then I pour the liquid back. You know, there's these stories that people tell. I like to tell about inside us is like an ocean. We move the ocean forward, move the ocean back. So that's a good fundamental way to practice. Let's do the other side. Pivot to left, step into the right. Okay, always maintain the shoulder width. Sitting down in that back leg, try to lift the front leg off the ground. Try to keep your body upright. And shift forward 50% or 60. And we're just rocking our weight back and forth. Like we do, standing in three treasures. Now we're moving in three treasures. So you're checking your alignment, making little, what are called micro adjustments. Oh, my head top could be suspended up a little bit more. I can relax my arms a little more. I can sit myself down. That's a biggie, sitting down in the stance. These are all areas to practice with. Okay, good. Basic weight shifting. Now we're going to look at it a little bit more, a little bit higher level, more complexity. Let's pivot the right, step with the left. And the cool thing about the way our bodies are built is we can, our hips are ball and sockets, so they can go through a kind of circular range of motion. So that's what we're going to do. Shift your weight back. Now turn to the right. Turn yourself to your right. Try not to twist though. So I always reference nose and navel. They stay together. And I'm turning as far as I can, just a little bit. Then I shift the weight forward. Now turn. Hips are square. Right, hips and torso are square. Now I turn turn to the left. Again, nose and navel stay in alignment, shift the weight back. We're always going to turn to the outside. So I turn past the front leg, shift the weight back. Turn to the outside of the back leg, shift the weight forward. Good. And again, same thing, we're practicing this continuous flowing movement, weight shifting. Get a sense of the, again, of this pouring of the weight. Moving that internal ocean. We're going to feel it again as we start doing different kinds of walking. Very good. Parallel, pivot left, step with the right. Shift back, turn now to your left, shift forward, turn your waist to square, then to the right, shift the weight back. Turn left, shift forward, turn right, shift back. you leave your arms out to the side like many of you are doing, right, you're going to notice right away that your arms are doing a lot of movement. That's exactly what should happen because we're turning our waist and shifting our weight together. Your arms are just along for the ride. Okay, that's good. Sounds good, looks good. Got it, right? So, sometimes when you have problems, you see people have problems with their gait, right? We might have problems with our gait. It happens. A lot of that happens because, why? Because we're not turning, we're not getting our waist into our walking. I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but just walking, we want to engage the waist just like we do. Okay, now we're going to walk. The first walk we'll do is called box stepping, and it's great because you can do this. You don't need a big stick. You do a 3-foot square and do the box stepping. So let's practice this a little bit. Parallel, pivot right, step left. So first I'm going to shift my weight back, then I'm going to place my left foot back, I'm going to place it here, and it's going to be pivoted out a little bit. Now I'm going to put my weight into the left foot, I'm going to step forward, heel toe, shift the weight. I just made one step in the box. Shift back, place my foot, shift the weight, step forward, heel toe. This is a way to do Tai Chi Walking. That's great. Keep the nice soft knees, sitting down in your stance, drop down in your stance, drop that tailbone down. Step back, step forward. Remember, heel, toe, turn the waist at the end. Heel, toe, and then you want to come to that square position. Step back, heel, toe, shift all the weight, turn the waist at the end. A little bit different waist turning than we were just doing, but it's the same kind of idea. Box stepping. Easy peasy. Next one, walk back forward. That's forward or forward walking in the box. Now we can walk backwards in the box. This should be fun. All right, so here we go. Let's start like this. And our right foot is back and our left foot is forward. And when we do backwards walking, the ideal is not to pivot the feet at all. It's like we're walking on a railroad track, one foot on each railroad track. But if you need to pivot your foot in any way, please do that for the comfort of your knees or hips or other body part. Feel free to make that adjustment if you need to do that. Okay, so it's backwards walking, so we end up in our back foot. So let's shift our weight back. So this would be the completed step. There's nothing in the front leg. Now we're going to do the step. So what we need to do first is we need to turn to the right a little bit. Then we're going to step back, toe, heel, shift the weight, and place forward your right foot on your toe. All right, so that was it. That's the first step. Turn, step back, toe, heel, shift the weight. At the same time, step forward with your left. Turn, toe, heel, step forward. Turn, toe, heel, shift the weight, and step forward. Turn, toe, heel, step forward. All right, so let yourself go now. Turn really sets up the ability to take a nice step back. Toe, heel, and forward at the same time. Toe, heel, turn. The turn also helps you get into the back leg a little bit more so that you're sure your weight is there. Toe, heel, step forward. Turn, toe, heel, step forward. A couple more. All right. How we doing? Got it? Pretty much? So far? Any questions? No? Okay, you're doing fine. Doing absolutely fine. All right, now we're gonna actually walk. Okay, now that you've all been waiting for that. So let's do that. We'll take like 4 steps I think we can do forward just to practice. Now, you know, when you're practicing on your own, of course you could go anywhere, right, and do this. So it's whatever you want to do. You don't have to go in a line either. I'm going to show it in a line, but you can do Tai Chi Walking anywhere you want. It doesn't have to be in a line. So listen to that. And we're going to learn it in a line because that's the simplest way to do it. Okay, so we always start feet parallel, pivot right, step with your left foot. Now we're going to shift the weight back, all the way back. That releases the weight from your left foot. Pivot your left foot. Shift the weight forward. Just step through, one step, heel, toe, shift the weight. Hips should be facing, make that 90-degree angle with your knee and your front leg toe. Shift back, pivot, shift forward. Now step through, heel, toe, shift the weight. Back, pivot, shift forward, step heel, toe, shift the weight. Back, pivot, heel, toe, shift the weight. Okay, so let's come back. Do that again. Now, you can add a little more into this if you like. Not necessary to do it though. So we can pivot the right foot, step with the left. You can get into the waist turn. So pivot the left, shift your weight to the left. Now step heel, toe, and turn your waist in as you shift the weight. I'm just showing you this to do this, but you don't have to do it this way. If it feels like it's too much to do, you can just step through. This would be the complete walking. Pivot, shift, step, heel, toe, shift the weight, turn the waist. All right, so that integrates that skill of when we were just doing the waist turn with the weight shift. Not necessary. So let's go back and do it the simple way. Again, feet are parallel, pivot right, step with the left. We're just going to step through. Pivot the left, shift the weight, heel, toe, shift the weight. And of course we want to go nice and slow, checking in with our alignment, our breathing, our presence. Okay, so the way I like to do this, and really it's kind of the way it's practiced a lot, is we walk forward. So let's come forward as a group here. And here we'll put our left foot forward. Now we're going to walk, right from here we're going to walk backwards. We're actually going to walk backwards. So you want to make sure that you've got enough clearance. Joe, come forward a little bit. You want to come forward because we're going to take a couple steps back. Okay, good. All right. So now shift your weight into your right leg turn. And you're going to reach back with your left foot. Toe, heel, shift the weight. And you made the step. Turn. Step back with your right. Reach back with your right. Toe, heel, shift the weight. Turn. Toe, heel, shift the weight. Turn. Toe, heel, shift the weight. Turn. Toe, heel, shift the weight. How's walking backwards feel? A little scary. Yeah, well, it is hard. It is hard. If you've never done it before, it's going to feel hard to do. But it's a funny thing that the more you practice this backwards walking, you want to talk about knowing where you are in space, you'll get it, you'll really develop that capability. Right? So that's a good sign. All right, so there we go. All right, let's see how we're doing. Okay, now we've got to put some forms on it. All right, so we're gonna just try to get through two forms, brush knee and what's called cutting a path to clarity. So let's go first pivot right, step left, and we're going to do this form, which some of you may know it a little bit. We're going to make up like we're holding a Tai Chi ball, our right hand's on the bottom. We're going to let the ball float down, and then we're going to, the left hand's going to brush around your left leg, and the right hand is going to come in this, it's called ascending gesture or pushing, we'll call it ascending gesture forward. Keeping your elbow bent. Right now your weight's in the front leg, got to sit your tailbone down. Okay, so first brush knee. So shift back and pivot the front foot. You want to make a ball and the right hand's on top. Shift forward to the left. We're going to step with the right. We're going to drop the ball, brush with the right, send with the left. Good. Shift back, make the ball. Pivot your right foot out. Shift forward. As we shift forward, we drop the ball down. Brush left, send right. Shift back, pivot, make the ball. Shift forward, drop the ball. Brush with your right, send with your left. One more. Ball, pivot. Good. We're going to squeeze one more here. All right. So there we are. Yeah. In that posture. Left hand is sending, right hand is down at the side. We're in that front stance. Sit your weight down. Okay, now we're going to go backwards with cutting the path to clarity. So we're going to shift the weight back. We're going to open our arms up like this big opening gesture like this. Drop your elbows down. Reach back with your right foot. Toe, heel, shift the weight. The back hand follows, the front hand goes forward. Good. Turn open. Drop your elbows. Now this left foot goes back. Right hand cuts the path forward. Left hand follows with the back leg. Turn open. Drop the elbows. And step back with your right leg. Left hand cuts forward. Right hand comes to the body. Step back, toe, heel, right hand cuts the path. turn open, drop, step with the right, left hand cuts the path. Okay? Good. Let's do another round of that because I know that that's really messing with everybody's mind. It's tricky. Let's put our right foot back, left foot forward. And the steps are open, drop, elbows point to the ground. Now you're going to take your step with your left foot. Your right hand cuts the path, left hand back to the body. Turn open, drop, right foot steps back, left hand cuts the path, right hand back to the body. Step with the left, cut with the right hand. Step with the right, cut with the left hand. So it's across the body. Good. Okay. So, box stepping. Got it. Everybody's got it, right? Got it. Got it. 100%.
As long as you're here.
90%. Yeah. 90%. All right, let's do it now in the box stepping. That's kind of fun to do too. So there's some timing things here. So we'll just do brush knee first. So remember, ball, step back, drop the ball, brush and step. Walking in place. Ball, step back, step forward, heel toe, brush and set. That's good. That's it. Right here, now we shifted the weight forward. As we shift the weight back, you just let the palms come together the simplest way. Step back, drop that ball, brush left, send right. Palms together, step back, drop the ball, brush right, send left. Good. Go nice and slow. Okay. Good. So,
Can you
yeah,
just do that one facing us
Sure.
so we can see the,
sure, absolutely. So here we are. Step in here. Step back, drop the ball, drop. Okay, so there's a whole thing with Tai Chi that I know I mentioned it before, I'll mention it again. So for the first 3 weeks, right, we did 9 phases. We did stuff like this, right? We did this, we did this, like this, gathering, all these different forms. But you'll notice right away that both sides of the body are doing the same thing, right? In that type of Tai Chi Go. Now, once you get to Tai Chi, totally different. So my left hand and right hand are doing different things. My front leg and back leg are doing different things. So what this does right away is it puts a real, when you don't know it, right, and you don't have it in your body yet, this is what gets really stressed out a little bit. But it is good. This is good stress. You know, people take Tai Chi, they want to have no stress, right? But Tai Chi is stressful to learn. It's a secret I have to share with you. it's stressful because your body doesn't, it's like learning how to juggle, right? I can't get those three balls, I can't get it to do it. Well, if you stay with it, it will happen. You just have to be patient, go slowly, and you'll get it. It'll be like, it's like riding a bicycle, right? We didn't know how to ride a bicycle until we knew how to ride a bicycle. Same thing with Tai Chi.
I remember last season when we
Yeah.
were doing Tai Chi on the lawn.
Yeah.
It was exactly what you were saying, right? And so it was so confusing. And then doing Qigong, it's much easier.
It's
The
much-
flow
yes.
seems to be more natural.
It's the
But Tai
mechanics
Chi
of it.
is,
Yeah.
so this is what you're doing now, Tai Chi, which is why it's a little bit more difficult than the Qigong.
Exactly.
I mean, last season was like,
But you know what?
He said, don't worry about your hand.
Right.
Yeah.
He said, don't worry about your hand.
Yeah.
And I was, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And they will. Yeah. And you know, don't worry about your hands, but at the same time, we're all learning exactly where our hands are, right? And we slowly adjust that over time. That's that proprioception, right? When whatever game you're playing, you have to, you're holding a racket, you're holding a golf. You have to know where your body is with that implement. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to play the game. So there's real benefit to it. But what do I want to say? Qigong, let's say we're after that state of where we're kind of optimizing our health and well-being. Just do Qigong, right? Because you're going to get the same thing, right? Because, I've tried to emphasize this, but I really believe that this is the way it is it's all about those three treasures, right? So where our body is in space, our breathing, and our present moment awareness, those three things are together, we're going to access this healing capacity for ourselves, no matter what the external form is. But do I like Tai Chi? I love Tai Chi. I do other stuff too. More complicated, it's just fun to do it.
No, it feels good for sure. It is very different.
Yeah. Yeah, and those benefits for the joints, like, from doing, this to doing this, you're going to get a lot more help for your joints, keep your joints smooth and functioning and all that. So that's a good reason to do this.
How do you also bring yourself down to be slower? So if you're used to doing faster, sports, let's say.
Yeah.
How do you really just bring yourself down so your movements are much slower instead of you're like moving through it fast because that's kind of what you're used to?
Yeah, the first thing you have to do is you have to notice it. Right? You have to notice that you're moving, and that's how we all move throughout the day. We're all trying to get somewhere, do something, we're moving fast. That's that really helps the mindfulness aspect of this practice. When you move slowly, your mind actually is stimulated to say, what is going on here? Because I'm moving so differently than I normally do. So your mind is naturally drawn to the present moment when you move slowly. That's the kind of hidden secret of why they practice slowly. Because they're trying to combine the mind and the breath. I'm sorry?
Is it like connected with your breath? So when you're moving, can you
Yes.
count to
The breath is a huge part. And there's a whole thing that when you're learning Tai Chi where you start to link the breath to the movement, which is, we wouldn't do that in a class like of this type, but that's a big part of the training. When do you breathe? And there's all kinds of different opinions on that. But the breath is seen as the connector between your mind and your body. And it's called the handle. Right? So when we're working with our breath, we're making it easier for our mind and body to connect.
Can we work on our breath a little bit with the movements?
We can do that. The easiest way to do that will be, and we're gotta, go over a little bit, it's okay, go over a little bit.
Are you guys wanting to do a little of the
You
breathing?
can do like
Yeah,
5
sure.
minutes or so. Okay, we're gonna do it, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a different form. A form that we all know, is cloud hands, right? So let's do cloud hands.
We like that.
Parallel footing, cloud hands, right? Come on over here. Remember, change. Carry the cloud across. Change up or down or up. Palm extension. Get that rhythm of the cloud hands going. Okay, nice and slow. Okay, so now we're gonna just play with the breathing. And if this feels right for you, then you go ahead and do it. If it doesn't feel right, then just breathe the way that feels right for you. So I breathe in here as I change my hands. Exhale as I carry the cloud. Breathe in, then exhaling all the way over. Breathe in. Exhale. In, out, in, out. In, and out. So right away with that, just the way that that's linked like that, this movement here, the in part is pretty fast, then the out part is slower, right? And that's exactly what you want, because the out breath, right, is connected to your rest and restore. Your in breath is, the in breath is the accelerator, the out breath is the brake, right? That's just physiology. So I breathe in a second, maybe 2 seconds, then I'm exhaling out 3, 4, 5, maybe more. So I'm extending that out breath, and that's going to do great things for my nervous system. As you want to calm down, a really powerful way to calm down is to extend your exhale, no matter what. I mean, you can just be sitting or standing. Breathe in. The standard one is breathe in 4, breathe out 6. Count to 6, right? And then you're giving that break, the rest and restore part of your physiology. Toning. And we all need that. We all need that. We're all way too jacked up on all kinds of things, right? Aren't we?
Yes, we
We
are.
are. So that's why this stuff is so good to do, right? So
Thank you, David.
thank you. I mean, thank you. You've been a great group to work with. I love coming here to work. It's really enjoyable.
Come again, come back.
I hope to come back. I really have, I've got many commitments that I have to do, particularly with the stuff that's happening with the veterans I'm working with. So thank you, Jill. Thank you to Jill and Mary Ellen. You guys do all the coordination, right? Do the coordination, that's great.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great
we'll
group.
try and get you next season.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
yeah, then I gotta be at home. What am I gonna do next year?
No, this was great. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
I
good
love
to do it over again,
Yeah,
and
we
we
can.
wouldn't know.
What did you think?
You
between
could go back
last
to the
season
Tai
and this
Chi
season?
one you did, and go back to
You
the
know,
Qigong.
I loved both of them,
Yeah.
but this one was more straightforward, and I think,
Yeah.
given my age, that felt very good.
Yeah, there's, you know, it's so, I always find this too, it's like different people are drawn by your personality, you're drawn to one or the other, you know? So it's,
They were both.
yeah, but I mean, it's great
It
to
was
have,
nice to have the mix.
have a mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the breath work, I think, is nice too,
Yeah,
to, mix in.
The other thing is that I've done Tai Chi other places, and you made it much more accessible than any of the other
Glad to hear that.
teachers I had been exposed to.
yeah. Yeah, I was, not always that way, but my main teacher training was done with the Integral Institute, and that's their whole thing. That's kind of their whole direction, is make these practices accessible, because they're not so accessible. So that's the emphasis. So I give the credit to Integral Institute.
Well, thank you again.
All right, thank you. Yeah.
Enjoy your grandchildren this summer.
Yeah. I need a lot of Tai Chi. Keep up with them. They're
That's,
they are something else, I'm telling you.
but, cause no.
Three and a half and 1.5.
Yeah.
So we had them.
That's
Yeah,
Ellen.
I
So
hear
we
you.
got Ellen,
Yeah.
Oh, we had them over
So I
on the
have a
4th of
few
July.
questions.
They
When
just
you
sort of-
did
sort
your
of
tea,
cleared up the house.
that was a big crowd of them. So, like, how
I'm just gonna
many
do-
bottles of wine, for example?
We blew it, we had like 4 and Roger had to go back and get some. I think somebody bought 2 or something, and we had to go get more.
And maybe
Turned
they'll,
into a concert.
Yeah.
so maybe I'll
close,
just
so we
get
got
a case
a
of wine and, you know.
Take them, well, yeah, but the problem is you
My wife
put out a case of, I put,
No, I won't put a
Yeah,
case
but
out,
6.
but I'll,
Yeah, I would say,
What are you doing?
Yeah, she does.
I was, you're gonna move the other side, we're gonna do it together, that's why I came.
Yeah.
We're going back this way. That's the first one. Yeah, I think 6 is
Okay,
maybe
all right.
enough.
All right.
And you're right, because a lot of people, I think it goes right here. Right, one goes here, the other goes here. Oh, where is the other one? Oh, no, so you're, maybe it's in there? Oh, no, here it is.
Thank you guys.
Does this go here as well?
Yeah, this goes in there.